All right, so I'd like to talk about DAC comparisons and how manufacturers have a little trick up their sleeve about making you think one is better than the other. Um, so when you're comparing a DAC, is at the utmost importance that you match them at a decibel level. Because some manufacturers will put a 1 or 2 dB gain on that level. And as a human, you're automatically going to think that one sounds better. Does it sound better? Maybe, maybe not. But when you hear a 2 decibel gain, you're like, yeah, man, I could hear that instrument better. That horn sounds in my face, or, the sound stage is bigger. But that's not true. It's because you turned it up louder. So I have a lot of DACs here, cheap, expensive, and this comparison really gets tough. It really gets tough. DACs are so good now. Even a relatively cheaply priced DAC is really good. So when you're going to compare them, please decibel match your DACs. It's going to drive you nuts because you're going to be like, I just spent $2,000 or $10,000 or $500 from a $150 DAC, and you're going to be like, oh man, I can't. This is really hard. I can't tell a difference. Well, that's because they're so good. But please do that when you try to compare your DACs. I mean, what are you paying for? Because you could get a cheap DAC, which is in 10%, like a 90 percentile, within the best, in my opinion, nowadays. So that last 10% is going to cost you a lot of money. So when you're listening to the music and you're trying to compare your DAC at actual decibel level that's equal, what are you trying to listen for? You're trying to listen how the instruments jump out of the DAC, instrument separation, sound stage, and timing. So, and it's really crucial to take time when you listen to these, because when you flip A and B between a cheaper DAC or something that's more expensive and you like a lot, the timing makes a huge importance because you can't tell right off the bat. You hit A and B, they sound the same. They sound the same. You actually got to sit for a while and listen in what relaxes you and what makes you engage with the music. And it's hard because there's really no measurements to convey that sort of thing. And that's where your money is going, is how you relax and you engage with the music. DACs are really, really hard to compare. So next time you buy a new DAC, make sure the decibel level is even, and you're going to drive yourself nuts. So the main thing I have to say to you is you got to take your time to sit down and listen to the music, because it's all the timing in your head, and it's all how music flows, and it's all how relaxed it makes you, how the instruments jump out, because they're all really good now. So I don't know, try that, because some manufacturers will have a few dB a gain and it's going to automatically make you think it's better, and it's not. Take your time and see what happens.